What you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
8-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score. Ravens.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
And there's a situation where it's a tight end. Once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7.
Ryan Succop set to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Ravens.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chuck Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
The Ravens' 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Give me some. Give me some. Ready up. 36 to my
2nd and 14. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 37.
Back to throw now on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. So they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 15 yards there for number 15. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This is a tough one for 49 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
He's coming.
Takes this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 17, Ravens 13. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And some space here. Touchdown, Cleveland. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15.
Jackson.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
62 yards on the play. And the Ravens
first and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
43-yard line.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The 14-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
A 3-yard loss.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Right back to Dobbins on first. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Trey Waynes. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.